I'm hoping I'm doing this with the right camera because I forgot to do a mark on the one that likes to die, so if this dies, I don't know, maybe I'll just upload it, or I'll put it together with another one. I didn't do a video yesterday because, or like, the day before I did one, I didn't do the video, I just uploaded the one from the day before because I was too lazy to upload it after I make it, because when I went in the store the last time, I got $40 of weed, and can't remember how long ago that was, but the popcorn, the $50 or the $40 weed was, they only had the indica weed, and I usually get sativa, and yeah, like on indica weed, like I sleep a lot, like extra sleeping. Extra groggy sleeping, and also, man, it just sucks away my motivation, dude. Like, when they talk about how weed kills your motivation, the I Got High song from Afro Man. Afro Man was smoking the indica. He should have been smoking sativa. If he had been smoking sativa, he wouldn't have been singing that song. He would have been singing the song about how he, like, he was going to sit on his butt, but then he decided to design a treehouse because he got high. But anyway, no, but I have had fever for Google Earth pages. That's why I didn't do the video yesterday. I was just too fevered for that. Like, yeah, now I'm just level 10. My little birdies are doing like making out. I'm like, what is that? What are they doing with their mouths? I'm wicked into critters now. Here, let's see if we can get a little closer. Oh no, this is the most closest I can get. That's the one that's making all the ruckus. It's the yellow one. The blue one is just there, like, just listening to the white one, or the yellow one. Oh, look, see, now he's getting all up in his face. Now it's the pecky. Look, pecky. Like, what the hecky? Anyway. My handlebar done got wet, and here. My handlebar done got wet like that because I went into I was riding across like this dark patch. There's no light in the parking lot across the street, and there are just these like 5-inch, 4-inch deep freaking potholes everywhere that just pop up in different places, and then they patch it, and you never know where they are. And I hit one, and like, oh, that's all it took. It made my wrist come off the top because I wasn't expecting it. It was like 10 at night, and I had no light. Just riding through the darkness, listening to music or something, and I was like, oh shit, and I kind of collapsed on it and went down, and it just freaking crumbled, I guess, because I'm so heavy. But anyway, yeah, so, yeah, like, my website is freaking Pandora's box. Like, it's literally Pandora's box in website form because, like, I'm trying to work on the Surface stuff, but Surface it's the design of my website is connected. It's a holistic website. I'm doing this because I just had a C4. They had them on sale for $279, and they have a lot of niacin in them. I went to the store this morning, like, fuck it, let's spend extra money on an energy drink, on a C4, because I didn't go to the store yesterday, But anyway, and I got Drano, so I won't spend money, but anyway, so, like, yeah, it's pretty cool, like, the design of my website, holistic design, the cities that I designed are holistic. The city that it was inspired by, Atlantis, is holistic, that I designed. It was inspired by Atlantis and Exceed 4000. And Atlantis is the most holistically designed city that I've seen, more than anything around today. Meaning to say, fractally, you're built into it. You know where you are based on what you're looking at. So, like, for example, in New York City, you could be standing on a corner looking up, and you wouldn't know where in the heck fire you were. You'd have to know what the buildings are. But in Atlantis, if you're standing somewhere, because it's a circular city, it's the only circular city, you're looking up and down the road. It's a circle road, so you can see how it curves. But you know which road you're on based on how much it's curving, because each road curves less and less as you go out and more as you go in. So based on the curvature, you know where your road is. Also, every road can see the center of the city, because all the roads go in point to the center. So you're all looking at the same building. And so based on how far away you are from the center building, you know how far away you are as well. Those two things. And also what angle of the central city you're looking at and all the buildings there, you know where you are. So you know exactly where you are. You don't have to look at a damn map. You just look up. No other cities like that. That's what I mean by holistic. And then I designed an even more holistic city, because Atlantis has concentric circles, but if you do spiral coming out, then it's even easier to detect the curvature, because you can look up and down on the roads and see how the spiral gets tighter and tighter. And also you can ride out from the center to the out without having to stop. Yeah, so anyway, so I kind of realized that I have, because of the Pandora's box phenomenon on my website, I realized that that I could dedicate so much time just to, I never built really my Google Earth pages, because I guess kept getting distracted into that and into Google Earth. And so I went and looked at fauna. I'm like, yeah, I need, back to the holistic, because my website's designed holistically, like Atlantis and my Exceed 4000 building, because everything's connected to everything else. And so everything gets gradiently bigger, more detailed with the different boxes. On the top you have the menu, and then it goes to a bigger menu on the education page, and then it goes to the bigger one, which then goes to the page. And so when I get to the bigger one, before you go to the page, I had to have 3 levels to all of it. And I do that for everything. A lot of pages don't even have that. And so as I was building that, I had to then get that level, I had to go get it to the pages. And it turns out the pages, I never built it. So I was like, all right, well, you have to finish the pages, for like a week, just work on the Google Earth pages. Because the Google Earth was the least developed, and that's the coolest thing that I have, and it's not manageable. So yeah, I just closed out the education page, and I just for a week I want to just work on those. And so I started doing fauna. I don't know, randomly chose it. Looked interesting, looked easy. So I did fauna of Boulder County, and then fauna of Rocky Mountain National Park. And last night, so I copied and pasted off of Google Earth onto my notes from one computer, and then automatically went to the other computer that has Dreamweaver on, and I did that for Boulder County, and then I started doing it for Rocky Mountain National Park till I passed out, and I'm still doing it now because it's so much, and I did so much, and I want to put that up on there, and just and there's a lot that I didn't do, I didn't finish it, it's not color coded, the numbers didn't finish into those numbers on some, but I did most of it. So I can just do as much as I can on the website, and then on the website can show me that which parts are faulty or not done yet on the Google Earth part. But just do that for every single Google Earth thing that I did. Man, I have threads on my computer, on my phone, and I keep turning notifications off for threads, and then the notifications keep turning themselves back on. Weird. That's what that sound was. Anyways, So, so my God, duh, because that's like, because like, these are all these things that I've typed in at Google Earth, right? And so it's basically like a part of the website that I haven't copy and pasted on the website yet. Not like I'm expanding and finishing the website, so it's super exciting. And to do that with all my Google Earth, oh my God, and I still have a few gigabytes left space on my server. I could put a bunch more for download, and so my God, yeah. Paid taxes. I don't have only had $430 left. Before I got 230 out, so now I have 200 out, so I only have 230. And that was with that $2,500 advance I got. So I have to get another advance for my loan to pay for my county taxes. But my mom they're due tomorrow, but my mom says they're not due till May 20th. So I'm just gonna believe my mom. Because my checks come in like in a couple days, and then I get this the dispensary card. If I have to get a job, like if I'm like totally fucked for money, I want to try to get a dispensary because there's like I heard like 65 dispensaries in Boulder. It'd be cool to get a job there because I heard they make. My mom said she heard somewhere they make 100,000 a year. But we went into the bud tender, but then we went into the job dude, and he's like, she told him that he's like, what? Maybe the manager, but not them. But anyway, but no, dude, I cannot get a job. But I can't sell anything, so we'll just see. Anyway, so yeah, now I have a bunch of cash, more than $100 of cash because it's 420, so they had 35% off with the weed. They had like 2-for-1 on the other stuff, but I only get this flour. But I guess you get a maximum of an ounce when you go in there. So I got, and it was the last 2 of those anyway, the sativas. So I got an ounce for $80 of, oh shit, I just will read it. 20.09% sativa. And so I'm back to the sativa. So maybe I'll have enough motivation to make the video. But yeah, I am like, I am like super duper duper fired up about this Google Earth stuff. My God. My God. So like, did you ever? Let me tell you what my website's about really quick. Did you ever like get super ambitious, mentally ambitious? And like take drugs or something, take like psychedelics and have a vision and try to, I call it God vision or eternal vision, where you can, I'm not like, like what immortal would look at the world. If you participate in the world and you read the newspaper and you participate and pay attention to what's going on in the world for thousands of years, you would know the ebbs and flows of everything. And so how does humans have that? Well, with a website, how do you make a website? You make a website that can incorporate the power of 10, zooming in and out, knowledge the way that you do with space. And I wanted to make I actually had a vision of this as I was riding to the store this morning. You want to make like a figurative, I'm going to actually look it up right now after I'm done with this. You make a figurative rainbow spiral. I want to like see if I can find a rainbow spiral that moves. And I put it on my website. Yeah, I want to make like a rainbow. I want to make like a vortex, like a rainbow vortex spiral for knowledge. So like on my website, so it's knowledge as art. So it's addictive to fall into looking at subjects on my website because of the beauty of it, because it works so well. Like, oh wow, this looks like you're going in, and click, that looks cool, and then you get interested in the knowledge, and so you make it addictive to explore the knowledge, the rabbit hole of knowledge, because the website is so cool, the way that it looks, and expands everything and all the information. And then you get used to the way the information goes, and then all the information, the way that all has all the different meaning to it with all the different pages. Its consistency, you can absorb it at a maximum. So then you can look at the world like God knowledge, immortal observation. So that's what my website's all about. So and incorporating history books and timeline and Google Earth all together, especially, and filling in the blanks and guessing, because like also with Google Earth, like I have the exact locations of all the animals. Like there's 3,750 like elk in Rocky Mountain National Park, and I estimated like 3,750 raccoon, and I even drew them individually. I'm not so sure I finished the raccoon, but I think I did the elk almost, or I did, and even divided up in the locations. And so because according to the law of like probability, you can guess whatever you would guess the exact locations of all the animals are. It's just as realistic as if you actually did look at it. So you take the habitat of the elk, and then you get the forest, parts of the forest you in. You know how many there are, and you know where they live. You just scatter them around. And when I even did it by herds of sizes, scatter them around by percentages of herds to individuals, average size of herds, and then where they would be locationally, and estimated where they would be, and then I just drew in the actual locations of them, like right around water and then forest and stuff, just as accurately as if you're looking at the real thing. And so I did that with elk and all the animals, and then you can superimpose it, and so it's actually like you're looking at it, not even like immortal, but now you're looking at it like God. Like you're floating above and looking at all the animals with X-ray vision, like you're God. So that's cool, and I wanted to make that easy to use on my website. So that's what I'm doing now. That's what I did last night. But I started yesterday with trying to put on, because the day before that I was doing, trying to get the attached fonts to the free audio history books, the blown up version of that. And I copied those from the pages onto it, and it had these extra like EM thick tag that I took forever to take off, and then I had to add fonts and creating new fonts, and I didn't even finish that. I kind of burnt out on it, and that's when I got started on the Google Earth stuff. And it made it too wide for some reason, so I put it outside of the table on the bottom, and the table was it was too wide. But then the main table was too wide, and I don't know why. Maybe something happened with one of the fonts. Like I accidentally made it bigger or something, and which made it too big. Because I was accidentally kind of like poaching fonts, and maybe I accidentally poached a font and then made it bigger. I don't know, but so but my website looks really good if it fits right. So when I get around to it, I'll make it so that it fits again inside of my computer screen. It's like a 17-inch computer screen, and I want it to fit great at regular size and regular zoom, and but that's later. I'm working on the Google Earth stuff again. So Google Earth pages. So it's Pandora's box. See, this is like where the trend goes. Whenever I go surface level on my website, then it just blows up, Pandora's box, and then but this time though, this is different. This time I'm not going to fall back into a Google Earth project. This time I'm going to stay focused with the website, and I'll know where my holes are on the Google Earth from looking at the website. Seeing that certain lists still aren't finished with the titles of them. Like I have a bunch of ranges for different animals. Like if there's 24 moose or whatever, for example, like there's 40 black bear. There's 24 of an animal. I can't remember which one it was. Moose. And I had all the ranges, but I didn't name the ranges. So if I see on the website it's just numbered, then I go, oh, okay, I need to go in there and name that. So, but that's later, you know. So I have so many Google Earth projects that just to tie up the loose ends on the ones that I started would take like 6 months at least, or a year. It'd take like a year. And that's, you know, and then there's two Google Earth projects that I haven't started that I want to. So I have to make certain not to, you know, do any Google Earth. Just the linking of what I already made. So, yeah, my mom invited me over to give me food, but it's too cold. It's 32 degrees. I've like frozen my face off on my way back. So I just smoked a bunch of weed before I did this video. So now I'm fired up to. I'm going to listen to because this is pretty much brain candy what I'm doing here. And I wish I did it last night. I just kind of forgot. Listen to Polybius again. I'm going to go straight to the Roman Constitution. I want to listen to the Polybius Roman Constitution chapter. And also Constitution of other countries. That's a chapter before his chapter of Constitution. Over and over and over and over again. It's cool because I listen to that stuff so much I feel like I live in that world. More than this world. So it's cool, man. So I'm going to go back to my buddy Polybius. And dude, when I read that, I'm like, oh my God, like such a modern thinker. The world back then, the only difference was, well, they're all the same. They're just like us. The only difference is they had different technology. I don't even think we know completely how they built triremes. They rebuilt one. But, yeah. They had to figure it out the first time like a few years ago. Anyways, enough talking. That's what I'm up to. Yeah, I'm just gonna go on. Oh man, I'm so fired up to see what this fauna page on my website looks like. So I'm gonna do the rest of it today, all through the night. I got up really late today because I was tired and I must have been working. Oh yeah, until like 4:30 in the morning, and yeah, I was getting kind of sick of working on my education page. I should have cut it out and put it on another page. No. I can't. Yeah, adding all of those different fonts because it takes forever. Because there's so many fonts. Every time you click on to add a font or to add a font to a CSS, you have to wait. The freaking thing spins around for like 15 seconds. I just get used to it, you know? So, but I mean, yeah, so you just go to the internet and then you click on it and then when it's done, it tells you, flashes up. So anyways, I got sick of that. So that's when I started discovering the Google Earth. Yeah, so now I'm going to copy and paste every single thing that I did on Google Earth. So I'm super excited about that. Super duper excited. And then after that, I think I'm going to copy and paste a bunch of stuff for about fighting. I designed what I want to do fight levels with this thing. And I like wrote that out on my notes. I need to get from my notes onto my fight page. I haven't done that yet either. So anyways, but mainly just Google Earth stuff. So anyways, enough rambling. I'm going to get going, listen to the Roman Constitution. Now talk to you tomorrow because I'm smoking sativa again.